$62.98. That is how much Home Depot thought they could get away with charging for this air-blown inflatable. This is a Home Accents product. It is, I suppose, a Halloween decoration, although it doesn't really give you that Halloween vibe. What we have here is an air-blown vulture. It's lighted and animated though, so that's a plus. Of course, I did not pay $62.98 because I don't think anyone in their right minds would really pay that for this stupid decoration. But they did eventually mark it down to $44.99. As you can see from the price tag still on it, but who's going to pay $44 for this stupid air-blown vulture? Eventually, I waited long enough till it went 75% off the lowest possible price, and I paid $11.24, which is probably all I think this is worth because this is just going to look stupid in somebody's yard. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you had the right yard. I don't even know why I bought it, except for the fact that it was only $11. I'm willing to find a place for it for that. So let's take a look at this together. Now, it does come in another box just because why not? Gonna need some scissors for this one. Great. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, this is 7.5 feet is what they advertise on it. 7.5 feet animated lighted vulture. Now, a normal person would automatically assume that that means it's 7.5 feet tall, but that is not the case. This is actually 7.5 feet wide and 5.3 feet high. And it is, like I said, it's animated, it's lighted, it self-inflates in seconds, the head moves from side to side. Everything is included for easy setup with a 5-foot power cord. So let's go ahead and open up this secondary box, see what we've got inside. Very tightly packed packaging here. A little bit of an instruction sheet, some garden stakes, 5-foot cord. It's just a simple 2-prong cord. And of course we know, if you've seen any of my other videos, my common complaint is it's never going to look like this again. This is so nicely packed in this cube, and eventually we'll be lucky if we can squeeze it right back in that box when we're done. But this is what it is. It does have a nice base. I think Home Depot's products do have nice bases with these, the fans on the stands with the legs that fold in and they snap into place. So we've seen that on a few of these. I like that. I'm going to turn it over. I don't know what this is all about. It's got a bit of a hairy something or other going on, but I don't have a good place in the house to inflate this since we're kind of under a never-ending renovation right now. So I'm going to move this table out and let's see if we can get this inflated in my room here and see what it looks like. All right, I've gone ahead and cleared us some space. I think I've got it oriented in the right direction. His head looks like it's pointing forward. It's got some feet here and they're sticking out, so I think there's not much more we can do in the guessing department there. Offhand, I did notice that this bit of fur around the collar, I guess, is supposed to represent its feathered neck, but offhand, I don't think that's a good idea. That's going to get wet and then be musty and gross. That's probably a poor product design right there. But let's go ahead and plug it in and at least see what happens. All right. He's a bit twisted around, so we'll give him a little help there. It's inflating. We're getting there. Okay, he is a behemoth. All right, I have to eat crow, or vulture as the case may be, because I started out this video kind of jokingly suggesting that this was a dumb and stupid prop and it deserved to not be sold at the end of last season, but I actually like this prop a lot. The box certainly doesn't do it justice. It looks kind of cheesy in the box. You don't get a full sense of the depth. You're going to see a couple clips, or at least one clip at the end of this video, where I have the prop in my living room. It's on a balcony just sort of overlooking the living room. And you can, I don't know how well you're going to be able to tell in the video, but the neck actually sticks out about 3.5 or 4 feet. So it really does loom over wherever you put it. So definitely it's something that's going to need to go high up to get the full effect. But once you've got it in place, I think it's going to be awesome. It leers right over the trick-or-treaters. So I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm especially happy that I got it for $11. Whoever else passed up on this, it's your loss, because I love it. One last look at the face. I did notice the first time that I deflated it, it took forever, because they've actually hidden that little zipper flap that's going to help you deflate it quickly right underneath the neck here, which I don't know why it's quite so prominent, but I didn't notice it, so I probably, now that I know where it is, I'll never not see it, but I'm not worried about it really being noticeable. But it's a good tip to know that it's there for deflation purposes. I think I've almost got it back in this box. I think the box shrunk while we were testing the product. I don't know. Clearly this is not normal, but I think we got it there. So I am going to box this up until Halloween, where I am definitely going to find a place to put it in my haunt this year. Like I said, it's probably going to go over the door. I'm going to enjoy it. I think the trick-or-treaters are going to love it, because, it's something that you're going to actually sort of, you'll be under it if it's, in a walkway, but it gives it that sort of interactive element for, the little kids who are going to be too scared of, the scary Halloween props. This just gives you that sort of atmosphere of fun, and, they'll be right under it, so they'll be thrilled, I'm sure. So anyway, I did want to point out, I may have misread the sizing. It does say 7.5 feet deep. I interpreted that as wide from wingspan to, wing to wing. And I think it is about 7 feet wide, but I think it's also 7 feet deep. So it is a very large prop. You do need some space for it. Just keep that in mind as you find a place for it in your haunt too. Anyway, if you do want to purchase one of these, if I can find it online, I will put a link to it in the description, but I'm guessing since this one didn't sell last year, it's probably not on the lineup for this year, but maybe you'll find it on the secondhand market if you're interested in it. Like I said, if I find it, I'll put a link. But otherwise, I do have a bunch more inflatables that I hope I'm going to be equally as surprised with. If you want to follow along with me, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you around. Happy haunting, everyone.